via chat. My brother. How you doing, Brody? We are back. 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 We are back.
Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Of course.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Gets set, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Tate.
Yes, sir.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup
Yes,
on that play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more.
JJ.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field.
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play, more man coverage, you know, down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Buckeyes get the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. They're trying to get to it. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another game.
On second down, he'll fire. Trying to get to it. Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Takes a hit as he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch him, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from there.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Got the back over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. Smashes through. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd-and-1 to get first downs.
He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea of handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Skips away from pressure. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out!
Oh,
defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Snap it to the back. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Got his man on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win. Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, David.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. EA Sports College Football.
I wonder if this is the same USC player I played when he was top
The
6.
Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans who are prepared to fight on once again today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with it.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
a sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Didn't pick up the air. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Good job running down the route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Then you got to pass the football a little bit more. Sometimes you got to
they'll go right back to it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to insert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Their pass not close as he got thrilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of damage.
To the air on first down.
Got him. Oh.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits.
So that's not a catch.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake.
Crystal Zachariah.
Goes to the wideout. Tremendous awareness
Over
along the
there with
sideline
him.
and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw.
Saw that.
Got a man.
Oh,
It's
come on,
Mark.
man. You're big enough to make him drop that. Saw that. Oh, come on, man. You're big enough to make him drop that. Saw that. Oh, come on, man. You're big enough to make him drop that.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
I hate that my shit be saying this repeat of the
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smart. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a line.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Marks. And they will score. Touchdown USC. And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer, Tide being just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answers, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Handoff from the gun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. On the move is the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. USC has the ball back and sending the offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's where this spreads you out, you find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Off-play action on first down. Scrambling away.
Oh, come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
But not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was
Love it.
Got a man, it's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, it's frustrating for the defense. You had him in third down. You had him in a predictable situation, trying to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him right beside the 5-yard line in scoring position. NFL, you're next. You got to get ready for the next play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I love running backs that have a nose, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate.
They'll try to tack one more on the score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard run. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Throw in the backfield. It's Hudson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, the wide receiver gets the ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job of getting a hold of him.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals time.
It's a wrap.
Referee signals time.
It's a wrap. That's a high. That's been that's a high. That's been Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit, man. Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit, man. Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit. Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit. Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit. Let's get it, man. Let's run through this little All-American shit.
When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Riz Dave.
You didn't want no smoke. You didn't want no smoke.
Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
That's caught. It's Henderson. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed and finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Very much.
Sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Right down the middle.
Oh, stay with him, baby.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job working the crossing route there. And I love the separation at the top of the route. He put his foot in the ground, he used his speed, and that allowed him to make the catch and get a few more yards after the play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The offensive lineman there trying to get him.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
A 1st down for the offense.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup. And the running back sticks with the 1st down. Nice run. Good, solid pickup. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Judkins. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might have done now. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might have done now. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short.
After this game, top 7K. After this game, top 7K. After this game, top 7K.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job
Bring it back from inside his 5.
Finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Good job. Bring it back inside his 5.
First down for this offense.
Good job. Bring it back inside his 5.
To the air. It's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defenders.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there is absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but the sweep catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get laddered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the spin, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Tide. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pulls it, fire complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down. And they'll get left with a third down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. You got him wide open, and that catch can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air in it.
And he intercepts it. Looking for the ball. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return. They thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time.
Ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
As a defense, you kind of want to force them to get on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he could this small game, some information he gathers maybe for the next time he can run an RPO.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. They'll run the screen. They stripped it out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
The more
And the defense has it. They're going the other way. The more
football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. When you're around midfield, definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But they're going to go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit in a tight window. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
I don't really thought I was going to quit. All I did was make baby mistakes. I don't worry about this shit.
And they'll put that scoreboard operator
Too
to work
easy.
and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it.
Same bum motherfucker that quit last week.
Go into the half,
Come back
get
and
all
get
the juices, all the excitement.
Same
Like,
bum
listen,
motherfucker
the
that
passing
quit
game's
last
rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Same bum motherfucker that quit last week.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead at half, down 14-7.
Motherfucker that quit last week.
And that's 79 yards on the drive. And they kept the drive with a 4-yard pass. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him after a minute blackout. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He tries to take the top off. And a deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He breaks the tackle. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going. Way to get all the fastest rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Buys a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And this is
all kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
And the Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Howard. Quarterback moving. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back to this ball.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Leaves it with the running back. Sweet feet on the move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Bully ball on third and short. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the 40. He's off to the races. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires and picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 28, Ohio State 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Ibuka. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Howard. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the comeback is on. Lead in the game, and the confidence confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guy.
There he goes to the right. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown tie.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air, it's Howard. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the dub.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Going downfield for the big play. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let somebody that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Really just
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers, to get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Offense getting set for first down.
He'll start this drive firing.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Gets it out fast. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Saw his matchup and went for it.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this excellent.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Buckeyes are on the move. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a catch and run for 6.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The shotgun, the inside give.
He's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he see that thing in there? Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the 2nd down. back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. And
About
that pass
time.
picked off.
Back to throw.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Jeremiah
Makes the catch.
Smith.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice strike, big play in the passing game. Tell you what, find your mismatches, find your advantages, what you do well, and do it right. And then again, and then we do it again. Keep attacking.
Getting some heat. Throws for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he dropped.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got
Jeremiah Smith.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Back to throw, it's Lagway.
This game is over with, my boy.
The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The offense starts with a short field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot
Oh
of
my
times
God.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the air on first down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
To the air, it's Lagway. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man, and they convert. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, wasn't just fourth and short. Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Off play action. He's right on target. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Ibuka. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
MJ and Natalie, I just don't fade away.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. And that is interception #3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It would be in the door.
Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
All right, I'm done.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flush down in the pocket. He throws one to the left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Yeah, unless it stops, but I don't think it is.
We'll ride to get in 10 minutes. So by the time you check out, it should be good. Is it busting in there?
The line's kind of long. Something to do with line now.
The
that's
hand
perfect.
to the running back.
Okay.
These little
Right,
gains can start to
it's
add
gonna be
up.
a Kia truck.
Okay. Just keep me updated on how far it is.
All right, it's 8 minutes right now.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you, baby. I'm checking out right now.
all right, you will.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't know if I had to give 2 of these people. I'm sorry. Then, I thought these people were on sale. Maybe I had to get 2 for that. Because it said it was like $6.49 or something like that over there. But maybe I had to get 2 for that. It was like $6.49 or something like that over there. But maybe I had to get 2 for that. I thought it said limit to for these pizzarols. I thought they were on sale for like $2.49 or something like that. I thought maybe it was 2. I don't know. There was a sign on there. I don't know. There was a sign on there. Just one with the max card. There's 639, look at it too. Oh, okay. Is there? I don't have one of those. Is there any way I can sign up for one of those? Oh, okay. Is there? I don't have one of those. That's a really good deal. That's a very good deal. You can't pass that up. That's a really good deal. That's a very good deal. You can't pass that up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to start really quick because like literally half off. Half off the motherfucking price. Like I can't pass that up. Honestly, I don't know why we don't have one.